Not falling.
Yeah. Okay, so let's back up. Kind of pull yourself along the railing. So what should we talk about? How about
Barney.
baseball? Baseball?
Barney.
Barney. You still like Barney?
No, I just was goofing around.
Yeah. What about your brothers? He still watching Barney?
Hopefully, no.
So let's do some log therapy. How do we do therapy to log? Talk to the log.
Hi. Are you filming this?
Sure.
Like I'm not here.
Hi, log. Are you so pretty?
Okay.
It looks like you're pretty nasty.
So let me ask you this. How could you be like a log? Tell me that. How could
They're
you be
quiet. They barely take any maintenance.
Well, but think about this.
And they're ugly.
Let's look. You picked this log up, right? So therefore, it must mean something to you.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of chopped off. It's not part of the tree anymore.
It looks ugly.
It looks ugly. Do you feel like this log could feel disconnected from the rest of the tree?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
No? Well, it is only kind of a piece of a tree, though, isn't it? Yeah? So how do you think this log would feel if it's just a piece of the tree?
Very, very, very sad.
Very sad. So let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like you are just a piece of a tree?
Sometimes.
And do you feel like people are kind of picking the bark off you?
Yeah.
And when they pull the bark off you, how do you feel?
Mad.
Mad. So what are you going to do when you feel like they're picking the bark off you?
Peel their bark off. No.
Peel their bark off. And then you also kind of want to then protect yourself too, right? You want to say, hey, get off my bark, right?
But see, sometimes trees look like this.
Underneath the bark, right?
And they're so beautiful.
You're right. Because look at, I mean, all this nice wood underneath there. And that's kind of the process of what you're going through is helping you to peel the protective bark off to find that nice, pretty wood underneath.
Yep.
Because somewhere in there is that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. So that is the process of exploring yourself, isn't it?
Yep.
And figuring out who you are inside. And knowing that even though this is only a piece of a tree, it still has all the things in it that made the whole tree.
Mm-hmm. Even how old it was.
Exactly. You can, exactly. So shall we count the rings on it and see how old the tree is?
How about very, very old?
Well, let's see. Which way can we count the, well, that one's kind of cut. So if you look at this side, we got 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 23 years old.
It's older than you!
Now what you look at is, see where the tree has a lot more growth there?
Yeah.
That's a year that there was more water. See out here, you can tell that there was a drought in here because it didn't grow as much. And that's how you tell a tree how you can tell what happened in the climate or during those years.
It's a dead tree.
Well, but you look at the width of these bands here and how much it grew within a year, and then you can tell how was that season growing wise.
And you can figure out what season it was and what year it was.
And you know what? It's kind of like what we do is we look inside and we find the rings inside of you and see what years might have been tougher than others. And those are the years that we help you figure out and help you to take care of.
Mm-hmm.